Recruiting agencies: how accusation schools in England undo charges to discover and rental personnel. A crackdown by the Formation Secretariat. The go comes among reiterated warnings of high school leaders how their budgets are in meltdown. Recent monthly, Damien Hines pledged chief teaching staff he would job in schools to driving downward superfluous expenses. Chief teaching staff unions welcomed the schedule but named for activity on main budgeting problems and tutor shortages. In the speaking for 1 week, he incorporated to job in heads to carry downward on several of the price pressures as top as we can, but did not propose any perspective of additional financing in the brief period. He as well pledged to do dealing tutor shortages a precedence. The newest ad urged to restrain the charges how agencies can accusation to promote vacancies and hire delivery personnel for both of brief and much longer period jobs. It says, several agencies accusation schools expensive finders charges if chief teaching staff wish to do delivery personnel constant and do not set out how lot they are charged on top of the main salary pay to delivery personnel. Advertisement personnel vacancies expenses schools in England up to £75 a year, it adds. The measures involve, Mr. Hines told the schedule would assist schools monitoring expenses so they can put more than on their frontline link. Each LB house consumable on undue agent charges, or on advertisement jobs, is a LB how I wish to assist schools expend on which very matters, manufacturing certainly each kid, everything their backdrop, is encouraged to find out and to achieve their capacity. He told it would assist chief teaching staff hire the personnel they requirement and provide how training continues to be an appealing, useful occupation. The NAHT named the attitude a move in the order line. Sadly their proposals don't go as far as NAHT's urge for a cap on the charges how agencies can accusation, as down there is in the NHS, told Chief of Politics, Valentine Mulholland. He told too few new teaching staff were upcoming via time-skilled personnel were outgoing early. This decision how all schools are weeping out for is more than cash common and a superior transactions for teaching staff, who include seen their workload growth and salaries drop in actual regulation for almost 10 years. Jeff Manor, General Secretariat of the Associate of High School and School Leaders, told reduction the price of delivery tutor agencies would be great. But he alerted how these expenses were managed above by the reality how schools include to always pin gaps since of the continuing meltdown in tutor recruiting and retaining. This by the government must recognize how finishing expenses is not quite to address the large financing deficit cladding schools and colleges. It has to put more than in formation and in the youthful human beings of the nation.